Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can everyone hear me okay? All right. Good morning, team. How we doing? How's everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're ready for a fantastic Thursday. Welcome to the Lab Live AM stream. I'll be here to start, and then Alex will be joining me in less than an hour at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let's get rolling on these charts here. So we've got a little bit of a mess from the overnight session here on the indices. After clear displacement during yesterday's Wednesday AM session, check the daily. Don't mind these standard deviations. So daily chart, daily expansion after the ceasefire announcement from, I guess, 2 nights ago. 4 hour, we're kind of just stuck inside of this 10 a.m. candle from yesterday. Hourly, we have this 1 hour breaker that has yet to meet any sort of standard deviation projections. And we do have some multi-session SMT with the PM session low as well as the London low with YM. YM is a little bit heavier today. Morning, Dizon. How you doing, brother? So we've got a little bit of some conflicting info on both sides. We've got some Asia high SMT with a nice hourly breaker. And that hourly breaker has projections resting inside of the projections from the hourly breaker from yesterday. We've also got 15-minute breaker that has, I believe, met projections. It hasn't yet either. So I will be currently sitting on the side, just kind of watching it. Not exactly super keen on this PA going into this 830 GDP and core PCE price index. I think we have both those drivers today. Yeah. 8:30 we have final GDP and we also have core PCE price index at the same time. So we've got a lot of news hitting at 8:30. Morning, Zaza. Anybody trade the overnight session? How's everyone's week so far? Also, I should add, if there's anyone who in here who is new to my streams, first off, welcome. Second off, if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask. No question's a stupid question. I'm here to chat with you guys and help you out along the way while just kind of vibing out and doing my own analysis. So I'll be walking you through my own analysis, but don't feel like you can't ask questions. What's your story in trading? Similar to everyone else's. Wanted more money. Heard trading the financial markets was easy money. Started learning. Figured out real quick that it wasn't easy money. And 4 years later, here I am. Had a very brief, um, had a very brief stint in crypto to start, which quickly realized wasn't really for me. Jumped into more traditional retail concepts. Also, kind of found that to be very ambiguous and vague. And then found ICT about 4 years ago, and haven't looked back since. Did all of his basically ran his YouTube dry with my watch hours, and yeah, did the same that everyone else does. You kind of start learning from a mentor. You join a community, you learn in that community, you jump around, you get on socials. So that is my story. It's not very sexy. Not very sexy. What's going on, Billy? How you doing? Do you still talk with Tenny? Yes, I do. He's one of my good friends. One of my good friends. How about you? I recognize your name. Are you still in his group? Yeah, sometimes, but not that active anymore in the group. Things have changed. Gotcha. What's changed? Like just stuff with you or stuff with the group or what? When I was in there, I remember it being super cool place, very tight knit community. Um, Trying to kind of get a kind of finger on the pulse, for lack of a better phrase, on the chart here, and I really like this Asia high SMT. I Something that I wish would happen, which we all know how wishing goes, is I wanted to see us form some sort of SMT at this London high here. I don't want NASDAQ to be the one to take it though. So I kind of want that SMT, considering that NQ is already swept. I wanted to see maybe YM or ES take out that Asia high and form that SMT failure swing on NQ to then continue shorts. And then I can get short just off of this breaker here on the hourly and this 15-minute breaker as well. Neither of them have met projections. We have this AM low, or sorry, PM low and London low SMT this morning so far. There is no breaker on the 15-minute. There is no breaker on the 15-minute. The only thing that I guess you could argue we have is like you have this sweep of this short-term low, right? And it went to form that PM low SMT with YM. And then you have this closure above this high. So it's technically a breaker, but it's kind of nested inside the range. So like it's not for me personally. I don't love it because I want, if it's gonna form a breaker, and if we're gonna form an actual good SMR, I want the breaker low to be the actual low of the range. What's your setup look like, Bray? To be super quick and simple, it's liquidity, SMT, and a breaker. So, very good example of it would be, I guess you could use this London session here. So, going into the London session, we have this Asia range here. We have this Asia high, session liquidity, SMT created with YM and ES, NQ taking it, ES failing it. And we have this Asia low down here that has yet to be taken. There is SMT at it currently. So two things you can do. You can either get short off of, you can take that 15-minute or that SMT on the Asia high and wait for a 1-minute breaker on the low time frame, or you just wait for a 15-minute breaker to be created, which if you look, you can see the 1-minute breaker is actually the 15-minute breaker as well. So you just wait for a closure below that. Once you get that closure below that, your short is inside of the breaker. So you would have just about kissed it, but you would have had to enter probably right on midnight, right around there. So I would have been short inside of this candle and then targeting liquidity. I probably would have been targeting lower than this Asia low, but this low, might have taken out BE there, but that's the entry criteria: liquidity, SMT, and a breaker. Obviously, it's more, there's more steps than that by way of adding narrative to your idea, but you'll see me do that real time as we go throughout these streams. This morning we'll provide narrative. We're already kind of beginning to, but the premise and the basis is step number one. We want to see liquidity pool get purged or swept or whatever word you like to use. We like to see SMT at said liquidity pool with correlated assets. For NQ, that would be YM and ES. And then from there, we want to see a breaker block formation. Those three are kind of your steps for a valid smart money reversal. What's SMT? SMT is, in simple terms, a Kraken correlation or a divergence between correlated or inversely correlated assets. So, perfect example of it, look at this Asia high. Let me look at this Asia high. It got swept by NQ, meaning NQ traded above that high. And then look at ES. You could see ES Asia high, which is actually over here. This is a time-based range, right? Has failed to be taken, meaning there is Asia high SMT. If I go to YM, you'll see it's kind of the same thing. The Asia high is a different time for NQ than it is for ES and YM, which kind of makes it tricky, but that's where the time-based range kind of comes in play. And this is with, same thing with the Asia low, right? You have YM sweeping out the Asia low, NQ failing to sweep out its Asia low. That's SMT. That's that crack in correlation. One asset takes liquidity, another correlated or inversely correlated asset fails to take that same liquidity pool, whether it be a time-based liquidity pool or an actual swing point. All right. Yeah, sometimes, but not that. Wait, no, I read that already. Yeah, we have some news at 8:30. Is there something earlier? No, 8:30 is the closest. There's a premium group. If you're not a member of the premium group, less knowledge will be shared. Chart analysis will no longer be provided, and there will be no more live trading. Okay, gotcha. Bullish for the day? Not currently. I'm kind of on the side right now. I'm waiting to see what this 8:30 news does, but I don't have a bullish case at the moment yet, personally. Just because of the reasons I already provided, right? This breaker on the 15 minute it's not the actual swing low of the SMR. We're consolidating here after a large expansion, lower, well, not super large, but yesterday was the biggest expansion in the last 24 hours. And we've been consolidating since then. We have a ton of liquidity resting below us, and by way of all of these inefficiencies here, no projections have been met. There's a lot of missing steps for me to have a valid long case. So longs just aren't super clear. Take a look at oil quick. I am in some oil calls from yesterday because I don't really buy the whole ceasefire thing. To keep it simple, we're seeing oil kind of react up higher back up into its gap as well. So it kind of fits the short narrative for NQ. We've been seeing oil kind of move inverse to equities. So not that that's the only reason, but I don't buy that this war is anywhere close to being over than it was a week ago. So I think a lot of this is just manipulation. And I think that we're due for a little bit more chaos, if you will, in the markets regarding the unrest between Iran, Israel, and US. Or a year ago, yeah. You ain't wrong. Oh, thank you, Darian. Yes, that is the daily divider. I got a new mic arm that I installed. I really like it, but it's a little trippy. It's a little trippy. I'm also going to test something here. I'm going to turn my light off and I'm going to see. I don't want to, I kind of like having the lights off with like ambient lighting. Give me a moment. Super dark. See, if it's too dark, then I'm going to turn it back on, but get that on. That's better. Bear with me. It's too dark. Well, now that's like, nah, the screen brightness is too much. I need a I need a lamp in here or some shit. It's worth a shot. It's so dark in this room. So dark. All right, we got a ton of new viewers in here, 70 viewers, up from last time I watched it. Saw it was like 30 some. So what's going on, everybody? Hope your morning's going well. Welcome to the Lab Live AM session. Happy to have you here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, though I'm not sure why you'd have any concerns, feel free to jump in the chat and let me know. I'm here to help. We've got news coming up in less than 5 minutes now as well. We're kind of seeing us stalling out here on the 15-minute after creating this new higher high here. On in Q, we got some SMT at the lows. It looks kind of messy. Not the most keen on longs out of there. Mr. Slim, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Good to hear. I'm good as well. It's just early as shit. Early as shit here. 6:26 in the morning. You know, I'm kind of an early riser anyway, but sometimes that 5 a.m. alarm just is a kick in the sack. 7:26 for you? Yeah. Some days I wish that some days I wish that my time zone was the same as New York's. But other days it's really nice to like be 2 hours behind and then you have the whole day ahead of you after your session's done still. Yeah. My sleep would be a lot better, but I kind of like, the fact that I'm going to be done streaming here by or done trading by 9 a.m. It's typically when the day starts for most. So trying to add a little touch of optimism to the fact that I have to get up at an ungodly hour to get onto my computer. But it's all worth it coming to hang out in here. It's all worth it. Looks like we're going to be just kind of hanging flat going into the news here. I don't have a ton. On my mind regarding any sort of opportunity. My mic down here, maybe that'll be a little better. Is the mic audio okay from this position? Doesn't look like bearish structure to you? I can see both sides kind of. It looks more bearish than bullish to me. I just don't know if this London high is going to hold up. We might see something else. We might see something else instead. But yeah, nothing that I'm jumping out at. That's for sure. Reversal from PDH, maybe? Maybe. There's a lot of liquidity points that we could reverse from beforehand, like this PM and lunch high. Here. Yeah, news incoming in 30 seconds. Keep an eye out for it. See what shakes out. We've got GDP and PCE price index. Two big headers. It's beautiful. Good. I'm glad the audio is good. It's lacking a specific direction, so it could just be some wacky news, so stay safe. Wow. Welcome to 2026, where core PCE price index and final GDP red folder news barely moves the fucking needle. Wow. Delayed reaction. This market doesn't give a fuck about economic data. Wow. Wow. This war destroyed news significance. You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. How fucking nuts is that? Two big hitter news events. I mean, kind of a delayed reaction here. Okay. We're starting to move a little bit. There's a little bit of volume in that candle. Um, wow. Unbelievable. GDP dropped from forecast and previous. PCE price index was bang on with previous and forecast. So, wow. We live in weird times, folks. We live in weird times. Man, we've got a ton of I mean, the rest of this week could be um the rest of this week could be pretty action packed with all the ceasefire stuff. Um, like I said, I don't buy it. I think it's a crock of shit, if I may be so blunt. One thing that I did notice though, or have noticed for today, is that we actually had an Asia session and an overnight session that like didn't get too crazy. I kind of like that. It gives us a chance to have a good New York session because the case has been our Asia sessions have been popping off. Our London sessions too have been popping off, and like everything's been happening a lot of the time prior to the AM. So we might have an opportunity with us kind of chopping before New York to actually have a good move. I think we need to sweep Asia either high or low before establishing the move for the day. I mean, we've already got a sweep of Asia high on NQ, and we've got a sweep of Asia low on all assets. So not exactly the liquidity I'm looking for. Um, the range we're working within is London high and London low. So Asia is kind of irrelevant now because it's been swept. Meant to say London? Okay, got you, brother. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Yeah, this London range, and then from there, we got PM session, AM session. We got this lunch and PM high. These are both like suspiciously nested like one in front of the other, nested beside each other, kind of as equal highs. So we'll keep an eye on those as well. Let's draw some. Is there some sort of projection that I can draw for higher before we go lower potentially? I guess you could. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. Alt enter. There we go. Fat fingered. I don't even want to draw projections on this fucking breaker just because it's so not my type of breaker. but -2, -2.5 is kind of resting right near that lunch high and PM high. Um, if you take, I guess, the midnight projection from the low of the day to midnight open, -2 is up at the lunch high. That one's okay. I kind of fuck with that one. -4 is resting above PDH. How far away is that? It can't be 227 points. Okay. Ice Cube must be cooking. Oh, dude. Yeah, he's probably been eating Asia sessions. I've taken one trade this week, and it was during the Asia session. Is all the markings on your chart an indicator? That's clean. Yeah, it is. I'll show you which one it is. This one right here. ICT, kill zones, and pivots by TFO. Trade for opportunity makes banging indicators, and it's free. Yeah, ICT, kill zones, and pivots, parentheses TFO. That's the one you want. Then yeah, you can dick around with the settings and make them clean. So like you can add your times of interest. So like I have all my sessions and like their corresponding times. I have um what else? So like you have labels too. So like you can name them. And then yeah, you can add a bunch of stuff. You can add opening times or opening prices. So like I watch the 8:30, 1800, 9:30 and midnight opens. Those are important opens for me. But you can say if you like the 10 a.m. open, you can add that too, and it'll pin it to the chart. What's the one SMT indicator? It's an indicator that it's a paid indicator from a group that I was in. SMT for time-based sessions by Uphonos. It's a paid indicator though. Tis not a free one. Best indicator on the market. Yeah, it's by far my favorite SMT indicator. Morning, Zayus. How you doing? I've been good. Thanks for asking. Yo, what's up, Tenny? What's up, big dog? What's up, my boy? Kind of a fucking stinker, if you ask me. With this news, 9:30 might be the volatility injection that we need. But yeah, US GDP growth falls from 4.4% to 0.5% in Q4 2025, well below the initially expected positive 2.8% growth. That is, yeah, that's a that's a big difference. That's a big difference. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, try yeah, deploying to Nasdaqistan. Same here, brother. We'll see you in the foxhole. Hands are cold. This snow on the ground can fuck off anytime too. Oh man, I am a flat Stanley going into the open here so far, gang. Not much to do. Not much to do, not much to say. I'm not going to fall for this bottom, but I'm also not going to short these highs. Need to see some new info. Some new info get presented. Maybe, just maybe. Actually, no, it's so far away. It's so hard to even anticipate that YM or ES goes and takes its London high. I don't know. It's going to be one of those, okay. They're 11 minutes later. Hang on here. Oh, well, hello. Hello, motherfucker. Checking financial juice. Iran Deputy Foreign Minister, our delegation will head to peace talks in Islamabad. Okay, dokie. Trump bitching about NATO. Okay, what else is new? Our delegation will head to peace talks in Islamabad. Okay. That's a good sign for peace talks, but I mean, who knows? Things can change. All it takes is Israel to strike Lebanon again. And then they're not, all of a sudden, they're not going to Islamabad this weekend. Every week is peace talks. Yeah, you ain't kidding. So what happens when you got three countries fighting three different wars for three different reasons at three different times of the day? You got there's a lot going on. So we got some London high SMT now, just another sweep on NQ. Like shit. It it failed this breaker, so it invalidated that breaker by sweeping it again. So I'm not down to just go take a 1 minute breaker short. Kind of want 15-minute on my side. But if this 1 minute breaker is to confirm, standard deviations take you right to London low. However, like I said, this 15-minute breaker that we were anchoring for lower prices has been invalidated. So you'll understand if I'm a little bit wary to go short it again when a very valid 15-minute breaker gets invalidated and then a 1 minute breaker presents. Yeah, I think I'd rather do other shit than buy that or buy that idea, right? I could see it inducing shorts. But if it works out, shit, go nuts. Go crazy. I don't buy it though. 5 minute breaker. Yeah, same thing. Doesn't matter. 15-minute is my map. 50-minute time frame looks like the 1 hour time frame we had before New York AM yesterday. Does it? Yeah, just kind of grabbing more highs, more highs. Just kind of chopping and yeah. Remy man, good to see you. Hope you're good. Doing well, brothers. Good to see you too. I don't recognize the name, but I assume you know me from somewhere. I assume I know you from Discord. Or you're just that happy to see me. You're just from let me know. Because I feel bad that I don't recognize your name. I kind of feel ES wants to at least go up to Asia at 6.817. Just your streams here. Oh shit. Okay, my bad. My bad, bro. Good to see you too. Good to see you too, my boy. Kind of yeah. ES wants to go up to Asia. Yeah, let me see. 6817. Yeah, fuck. I mean, shit. It could do that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not. This 5 minute. If this 5 minute confirms, then like. Those fibs are so clean too. Fuck. Okay, let me cook something up here. Let me see. I don't like the 1 minute, the 5 minute. It's good. We do have a 15 prepped. It's just hot, like lower down here. Okay, I have so many fucking fibs on my chart. I'm gonna go crazy. That 5 minute is nested with midnight 2, -4. Kind of lines up with the hourly -4. Okay. Yeah, you too, Zeus. You too. Yeah, so if this 5 minute breaker forms, I mean, you've got everything you need. You have a 15 minute that's down here, so this would just be kind of like a preemptive entry. If the 5 minute confirms, and if we close below this IFVG here, which is like, I know it's a bit of a move, that would allow me to anticipate that the 15 is going to confirm, but there's nothing saying that we can't go form a swing low, fail this 5 minute, run this high, or fail to run the high. Go lower from there. It's really, yeah. Again, if it ain't a fuck yes, it's a fuck no, gang. Okay. That's the model we're on. Yeah, I like the 5 minute too. But like I use the 15 minute for my narrative. Like I rarely enter on the 5 minute. I'd rather just enter on the 15. And we don't have a 15 minute bearish breaker anywhere within this range that's maintaining validation. Closest one is all the way up here. And that one has already met projections. -4, not yet. But we have this hourly breaker too. So but the fact that we do have this one prepped, like we have this prepped down here. So if we're to close below that, then that confirms a 15-minute breaker with London high SMT. However, like I said, we have NQ sweeping out Asia high, forming a sweep, and now we have NQ sweeping out London high, forming another sweep. So I would have rather seen NQ take Asia high and then fail to take London. And you get that kind of divergence there and that kind of change in correlation. So things just don't stack up nicely in the way that you want them to prior to a prior to the New York Open, right? Which makes me lean towards the fact that maybe we're going to see the New York Open provide us with a little bit of a better opportunity. And maybe we see a little bit of a deeper dig higher before we do go lower, or we get criteria for longs. It's neither here nor there. Things can change as the candles print. We just have to be there to recognize it and be able to, shove any sort of bias aside. Like I can already tell that I'm kind of, bearish, quote unquote, bias on the day, but bias isn't exactly like the right term for it. It's like I'm using narrative and what the candles actually are showing me in order to have an idea of where price might head. But at the moment, I don't have a signature to get me going. Literally in around 50% level between those nested highs at the top. No, 50% doesn't carry much weight for me with regards to a POI. Not really. Standard deviations do a better job of that for me. I am sort of interested in this 5-minute breaker just because the fibs are so clean. Kind of right near that AM low. Okay, I'm sick of these orange lines. Give me a regular black line. There we go. I think I could be persuaded. One minute confirming, not yet. Continuing to fail to confirm that 1 minute breaker. Wicked through it once, wicked through it twice. Could still go. It's not exactly like, it's not like it's stalling, but we're seeing some sensitivity around there. Yeah. It's a decent 5-minute closure. Close below the bodies. Morning, Alex. Yes, sir. Join up whenever you're ready. Hi, George. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. If you haven't picked up on it already, we're kind of just in a waiting period, which has been how a lot of my streams have been going. Mind you, that's because I've been trading the PM session. And the PM session has been boring. We've been having a lot of fun on the streams, though. PM session streams have been fun. Talking a lot about like just mindset, trading psychology, stuff like that. Chopping it up. So this hourly candle as it stands right now is closing as a bearish swing. Didn't know with Lucid Flex you can pass in one day, technically. Really? I don't have Lucid accounts, but I've heard so many good things about Lucid's prop program. Just a thought, looking at the fibs for the 5 minute breaker at London low would be nice to see NQ take us up there a bit while maintaining London SMT drop a bit. Then lunch PM we get that SMT at the AM high. Let me read that again. Just a thought, looking at the fibs for 5 minute bearish breaker at London low. It'd be nice to see NQ take us up there a bit. You mean 5 minute bullish breaker at London low? You were confusing me. So you want to see us get up into these fibs, maintain SMT. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. These fibs here from the London low. Yeah, yeah. Could very well. Thing is like you kind of, I mean, it is valid. Like this swing high and this swing low. It's fucking ugly to be fair. But now that we've printed a down close candle here, it would have been nice to see a 50-minute candle sweep that low and fail to create the five and then go higher. But I mean, yeah, I just don't like when you have a high time frame breaker forming the swing high and the swing low. It's not exactly my cup of tea. Not exactly my cup of tea. It's 50% consistency. Yeah, if it's 50% consistency, then you won't be able to pass it in a day, not unless is there a workaround or is there a different account? I don't know. You guys are the prop experts, not me. I'm just a simpleton. Oil is about back above $100 a barrel. That we like to see. Yeah, you just trade Asia then after the daily open. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, shit. That's how you do it. If you can pass in 2 days, technically you can pass in one. Is bias bullish for today? No, not at the moment. Subject to change, though, as always. We're on our toes around here. We're on our dang toes. Ooh, that's a big stretch. With pro, you don't have consistency eval, but you have 40 unfunded. Okay. So with the Lucid Pro accounts, you don't have consistency? They have a cushion of 1560. Yeah, that still doesn't. Oh, instant activation. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I could give two fucks about trying to pass an eval in 1 day. Like, I don't care that much. Like, if it takes an extra day, whatever. You know what I mean? A lot of them are 3. Yeah. So, hourly candle forming a swing with London high SMT, no breaker confirmed. Yeah, we're kind of consolidating here. You don't want to see that happen. When you have a potential breaker, like the one that we have, you don't want to see price consolidate before confirming it. That's a sign of trouble. Trouble in the hen house is what that is. If you confirm it quickly and then consolidate after, that's fine. But consolidation before confirmation of the breaker is a bad sign. It's a sign that you are about to be liquidity if you take that breaker, if it confirms. Oil crested $100 a barrel, and then we have rejected off of that. Good morning, Tris. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Again, guys, any questions? You sipping whiskey there, bud? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? No, it's just coffee. Could you imagine though? I'm just absolutely fucking corned at 7 in the morning on a what day is it today? Thursday. Could you imagine? Yeah, breakfast of champions. Yeah, all I need is a cigarette. Open up my window and just smoke out the window. Maybe if I was on vacation. Sometimes you just got to start your day right. You know what I mean? I feel like this, oblivious. I feel like this PA and whiskey is a bad mix. It's a surefire way to get your shit pushed in. Few shots of whiskey. I think you develop a little more courage than you could handle, and a little more courage than the market would want you to have. Next thing you know, it's a good way to end up in drawdown. Please, ladies and gentlemen, keep up on the likes. Yes, yes, Miss K. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it. If you like the stream, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. We got 29 likes in here. That's fucking rookie numbers, gang. You guys are better than that. Because the more likes we get, the more engagements we get, the more likely we are to want to start doing some giveaways too. Giveaways for some prop firm accounts, etc., etc. The show gets better. The more people we get in here, the more likes tell us that we're doing tells us that we're doing something right. So if you could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. We'd appreciate it over here. We need it because when we don't see a lot of likes on there, it makes us feel pretty bad about ourselves. So I don't think you want that, do you? What's up, Sniper? How you doing, brother? Are you looking for a sell? Uh, at this point, given how much we've struggled to get below this low, not exactly. Probably going to be waiting until 9:30. How's the new gaff, Bray? By gaff, I assume you mean like house. If that's a question, if that's what it means, then everything's been good, man. Pretty much, well, not quite all settled in, but we're for the most part all unpacked and ready to go. I've got my office more or less organized. So yeah, things are good. It still feels kind of surreal. Like you don't really feel like it's your house yet, you know. But I've got a list of shit to do to kind of make it feel more at home and settle in some more. So just kind of slowly tackling that list. Cockney slang, that's all good. I figured that's the only new thing in my life lately. Oh, hang on. I see. I think Alex is about to join in here. Let me get my stuff set up. Can I do one of these? Just so I can get that on there, get this like that. Do, 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 do. Put that fella like this. Okay. We don't want that. I'm gonna need to have my headset on. Fuck. Hate wearing this thing.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Just spent 30 minutes trying to get contacts in. Dude,
Good.
I have those days too sometimes.
What's up, Bray? How are you?
Good. How are
Can you
you,
hear me?
brother? Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got
Sweet.
you.
What's been going on? Talk to me.
Nothing, dude. We watched an 8:30 candle do absolutely nothing when it was GDP and core PCE price index, and then we just kind of lost all hope in the world because the market does not give two fucks about economic data lately.
Damn. Okay. What are you
Have you been
expecting
on that
today?
wave?
I know they've already asked you, but I kind of want to know.
Uh, I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like longs just because I can't find a low worth, a low worth touching. But at the moment, I think we kind of maybe see a pop higher, some retracement higher, and then set up for shorts. I kind of like us getting back into discount of this, at least discount of this expansion from
Hmm.
the ceasefire announcement.
Okay. How's everyone else doing? Good morning to everyone. Good morning, good morning. What's up, Jordan? What's up, Prof from Payout Sniper? Slim, how are you guys?
I like your glasses.
Thank you. I'll kind of tell you guys, I'll kind of tell you guys what I'm looking for actually. Um, see if we can pull up my screen real quick. Thank you. So for today, I kind of started my analysis on the daily chart. And to be frank with you, I am definitely leaning towards the highs because of pretty much one simple fact. If we head over to the monthly chart, you can see that we obviously tapped into this internal. Um, There you go. Let me just mark it out fully. And so we closed out March with a tap into pretty much this internal level from back in June and July of 2025. Head over to a daily chart. And a couple of things that you've already noticed are obviously that on the price leg down, we made these kind of imbalances on the way down, and now we're just starting to see closures above. And funny enough, I can't even really tell you what color these boxes are because my glasses are so incredibly orange and red. So you guys are gonna have to tell me what color these these boxes are.
They're very light green.
Okay, perfect. Um, but yeah, I do like the fact that we have equal highs. So from a very short-term perspective to mid-term perspective, I do like the fact that we could reach into these highs, the 25,000 halves, like flat. Um, but yeah, I'm not trying to marry anything too long term because it just doesn't make sense for me to marry anything long term. And because of the fact that if I do end up marrying an idea long term, I know it'll just be absolutely ruined by anything anyone says right now publicly on a macro
Hmm.
scale.
Yeah, day by day type shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Realistically, today would seem like a consolidation day just because of the fact that we did increase by 3% last or yesterday. Um, so yeah, as far as what I'm looking for today is pretty much just maybe trying to play the 4 hour range. Um, you have this current high, you have this current low, and to me, it's just playing these extremes for right now. We do have 9:30 open in about 14 minutes. So yeah, that is that. Oil is back to $99.50 a barrel. How are those? Are you in those calls?
Yeah.
How's that going?
uh I should be up. Man, I got absolutely shit on by spread yesterday. So I was a little bit of a rough start, but we're
Yeah,
in the green. We closed out in the green on the day. We're up. USO is up 2.5% after hours, so I should be up on these going into the open once everything
nice.
opens up. So we'll see. Uh, it's definitely like it requires some volatility.
Yeah,
Um, because well, for me to actually make out okay on it, just because I'll get decayed with theta a ton because I only have April 24th as my expiry, so it's relatively short term. Um, but 2.5
April
weeks I figure
24th.
should be enough. Yeah, should be enough time for us to get my 132 is my strike. But I mean, if this whole ceasefire thing doesn't pan out, then we could see us getting back up into 144 on USO, and also we have those relative equal highs on oil at 118. So
Hmm,
um,
142, you said?
144 on USO. So the
144.
high,
The
new
high.
high there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fair.
Even if we fill the gap, that takes us to what, like fucking 138,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. So I'd be even happy with that. That's $6 over strike. And if we get there relatively quick, maybe by Monday, end of this week, if shit goes south with maybe Iran not wanting to go to Islamabad anymore for the peace talks, I don't know. Things can change. But I've got, I'm not going to lose much money on this call. I don't plan on it. Like I'll cut
Nice.
or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
before it expires too much.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but um the way they kind of release news is significant news is over the weekend unless it's like actually really urgent.
Hmm.
Like weekend or Sunday night pops or moves are really popular whenever there's macroeconomic uncertainty. But good morning, Slim. Akash, good morning, yo. Tim, how are you? It's honestly been a rough week for me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Honestly, like
Yeah.
it has been, I mean, it's just it was such a coincidence, right? Like we obviously started streaming Lab Live, boom, Iran and the US got into their discussions. So it's just been such news-driven trading lately, and I just don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair. I've had very low frequency this week. I've taken one trade, and it wasn't even during New York or anything. It was during Asia. That's it.
not saying they're linked, but have you seen Trump and Bray in the same room?
I'm in
Uh,
Islamabad. Iranian will arrive in a few hours. Few U.S. officials already landed. This guy's monitoring the fucking situation. Holy shit.
who's
HM
HM?
Trades.
Dude,
Apparently
we
he
need
knows. Apparently he knows their whereabouts.
an analyst number three.
Yeah. Yeah, he's analyst number three. 15K in his pocket for bribes. A little one of those little guns that prostitutes carry in New York. And a thirst for knowledge.
Analyst number.
And a pack of
Yo,
smokes.
a
Man, I'd like
pack
to
of
be analyst number four.
it's such an interesting. Have you guys seen that have you seen do you watch like those ex-CIA guy interviews at all? Like does that
I haven't. Not because I
mm,
don't like it, but I just haven't seen it.
okay, fair. Because there's this one guy, his name is you guys can look him up and it's pretty interesting. His name is John Kiriakou. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. And he's an
Okay,
ex-CIA and he talks about all of the stuff that he pretty much had to do. I mean, he's a whistleblower. He's a whistleblower for their torture program. Because he thought obviously like morally like incorrect, whatever. It was just like too much.
sure.
But yeah, like the you would think it's like, we all have like this image of the CIA or whatever, however they operate, and some of it is true and some of it is not, but it's just interesting to hear.
That does sound interesting.
Yeah. John Kiriakou.
Jerry asked, "How would you know what type of guns they carry?" It's none of your fucking business, Jerry.
Oh,
It's none of your fucking business, pal.
okay, let's see what 9:30 brings, to be honest. Good morning,
Yeah.
Gable.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, fellas. And it was all yellow. Yeah, John's a great listen. Yeah, dude. There's this one segment or clip where he talks about how he had to go on this mission when he had a wife. Um, and basically like they called him and they gave him like a code through the phone, and that basically means that he has to go wait for like a package to be delivered. And he had to wait like 8 hours. Like he had to stay in like a trash dumpster for 8 hours and wait for the package to be dumped in the dumpster and then collect the package and then take it with him. And then he got home later that night. And that his wife was like, "Where have you been? Like, are you cheating on me?" And he's like, "Smell me. Does it look like I've been fucking cheating on you?"
I smell like fucking trash. Man, that'd be so hard. That would be so hard to to do that and be able like you have to like keep stuff from your wife. Man,
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, it'd be hard.
I couldn't do it, dude.
You're just living in a constant lie, man. It's crazy.
I'm like a golden retriever boyfriend, dude. Like when I go to Costco, I have to show her all the things that I bought because I'm so excited to show her.
Really?
I don't know, dude. It's a thing where like I just show her all this stuff, all this things that I got.
I mean, you also can't tell her you're on a mission because then they'll just blow your fucking brains out. So it's like,
Exactly. You need those Men in Black fucking that little light.
oh my God. Tiramisu. Here we go.
This guy is that all this guy talks about?
Oh my God. He's
Kevin, brother.
back. He's back. Anyways, I'm looking for, what am I looking for our internal 15-minute external. which means I want some of these 9-6s here to be snatched at the open.
He has to be like 8 years old, surely. Yeah. I mean, I think tiramisu is great. I had a big fat fucking plate of it last night, but I mean, for it to be the only, for it to be, this is from the first stream, isn't it?
It's
he's
no, yeah,
and he's
he's so
and
consistent.
he's still talking about it.
No. Kevin is so consistent. I will give you that, brother. Like your
Yeah,
tenacity is something to be admired. So, yeah, what I do like
dedication to the craft.
is the fact that we had an open to low on this 4 hour. You can see the opening price here at 6 went back down below the low, kind of reaccumulated here near the 24,987 area. So on expansion higher. Now, I do believe that the open does go towards the 096.75.
Yep, I could see that.
Anything
Looks, I
beyond
mean,
there, I
it's not giving anything else.
yeah, anything beyond there, don't ask me.
I could see us getting up into yesterday's lunch or PM session high. Could breaker up there. 10 a.m. reversal down into the PM session low and AM low. Um, with a 50-minute SMT and relative equal lows from yesterday and overnight seems a good target if we sweep higher at open and then going lower. Yeah, we could higher for lower, or it could just be higher for higher, in which I would just be missing it because the PA is just not on my side. It's not conducive to a trigger for me, but we shall see. We shall see. I don't have much here. I'm gonna go rock a piss quick before the open here, so just be right back.
2 days, no trade. What's up, Mike? 2 days, no trade. 2 days, no trade. And you guys should see the colors that I'm seeing right now, man. It's absolutely it's it. Seeing everything. And it was all yellow. Cause oh my god, of course. They're really gonna run this into that without the opening. Actually, 15-minute. Is this the one in premium? I'm always gonna lean towards the one in a premium market. Oh, they're both in premium. Okay, we'll see if it gets into the 131s. But the 096s are, to me, are pretty obvious target. Do like that reaccumulation below the opening price. What? Man, they're really running this. Well, my trade of it's not even really working anyways. So that's cool.
All right, I'm back.
What's up?
Just took a pee. What's up?
Well, we took out the 9/6s, but I don't have
I'm at 15% on my calls.
fuck yeah. But
Fuck
open
yeah.
open went there, which is nice. Unfortunate though, but yeah. Cause I'm staying. Happened to a premium market here as well. Let's see if it wants to just continue towards the 134s or if it just wants to come back down on us and make us doubt every single ounce of bias.
We've still got this London and Asia high SMT, YM and ES both. YM is dropping towards its 715 low, its current low of day, actually. It's just messy. It's
Super.
just messy. Yeah. My chart is like covered with SMTs. Makes it ugly.
I still think we go towards the 131s. Am I crazy?
You still want, what'd you say?
131, 25,000 to
Yeah.
131.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Am I crazy? Tell me. Tell me I'm not
Yeah,
crazy.
you're crazy, but I mean, this isn't why.
I'm so crazy.
Why is my shit blurry? Am I am
Am
I
I?
fucking am I being trolled?
Am I?
The fuck?
Dude, you're being trolled.
I'm being trolled. Stand by. Oh,
Stand
it's
by.
back.
We're
There
so
we go.
fucking back.
We're so fucking back, dude. We're so back. I mean, if we create a breaker here in the 1 minute, we have a 50-minute prepped.
Oh, this is something.
Are you the cook when you do shifts as a firefighter? Not anymore, no. When I was new, when I was a junior guy, yeah. Yeah, I was the cook. I still help, but
You're chefing it.
I'm not the main guy no more.
I'm not the main guy no more.
Fucking guy.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's okay. It's okay.
Let my intrusive thoughts get in. You don't have a breaker anywhere here? Yo, what happened to all the breakers, man?
On the 1 minute, I have it marked. This black line.
Oh, I see, I see, I see.
This black line nested with midnight and the 8:30 opening price too.
Yo, what happened to all the breakers, man?
But it's being a chicken fucker and it's not doing nothing at it.
It's not. It's just back at.
And YM's ripping now.
Oh, are you for real?
Yeah. I'm not bullshitting you.
This happened yesterday. Dude, I'm just gonna start long in YM, I guess.
And it's gonna melt right through my 1 minute breaker.
Oh, what do
Hang
we
on
have
here.
here? Hourly.
Hang-
Are we
there,
back at the
there's
opening price? Yeah, we are. Take me higher. Can you take me higher? That's honestly what we should play on these streams. Some Creed. We can throw on some Creed like at the open. Can you imagine that? That would be
I might try some shorts here.
really.
Yeah,
I might try some longs. Come on, Bray.
you're a rat bitch.
Yo,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
what did I do to deserve this?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, if we confirm a 15-minute breaker here, I kind of like it, but we do have the fact that YM's kind of coming off of that high now too. I just don't like longs at this at all. Like on this at all. Like they just don't. They're not speaking to me.
I want a retap of the 4 hour open. But to me, yeah. I want longs. Oh, it's just really, is this thing really just about to rip?
Taking the 1 minute is a little bit of a premature entry, but I like it. I think we can.
If we get a closure above 0.53 or 0.43, I'll take some longs.
They're pitting us against each other.
I know.
We can't let them win.
I also feel like this is just gonna fucking redistribute as soon as I enter. Oh, get above 0.5662.
ES leading now. Yeah, ES is. Did ES take out its Asia high? No, it did not. Yeah, weird, weird PA. I won't lie.
All right, I'm in at
Good luck.
0.51.
Good luck.
Thank you. Get a move on. If not, it's looking like it doesn't want to budge in my favor. Yeah, no dice. Not looking too good here. I need to see a closure quick within the next 2 minutes, at least near the 0.69 area. Needs to be quick and fast. If we get above the 70s, I'm going break even because I am not dealing with this.
Let it ride. Yeah, I'm in Mario. It's not looking good, bruv.
Did we get into the 70s? No, we didn't. We didn't even get above that high.
Yeah, above that high is the 70s.
Yeah.
I think you're okay. Like I kind of like. I mean, that just might be because I'm not a big fan of what's going on with my position. Like I think
Yeah.
I'll probably get stopped.
I'm break even here.
I gotta just commit to it. It's kind of the game you play when you try to take 1 minute breakers before you get a 15, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, this thing's about to stop me break even too. Let's see.
Yeah, this London High and Asia High SMT is so old too that it makes it tough for me to like love the idea. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it followed some of the criteria, but I went into it knowing it's not A plus.
And that's me
We
break
shall
even.
see. Oh no.
Yeah, dude. I know it was an aggressive move to break even, but I can't be asked in this market. We
No,
took the
I don't blame you.
we went into the almost into the 80s, so I was like, you know what? in the 50s into the 80s, 30 points. It'd be kind of silly of me not to. Can't get a move on, man. That's how it's been this whole week. This was a prime example. Just can't get a move on.
See you later, Mason. Have a good morning, brother. That's I don't know. I'm rocking with mine, but I
You're
mean,
still in?
yeah, I haven't touched nothing. Just leave it. Just leave it alone.
That's fair.
This 50-minute candle closing as it is currently, like
Yeah.
it's not my favorite. I wanted to see this 50-minute candle really give a lot of proof and close below the 830 low. So
I'm going in same but half risk because yeah, that's just what I'm doing.
good luck, sir.
Stop is at 2.8. TP is at 104s. Actually, yeah, 104s. I'll try to look to trail, but yeah. Entry is at 0.54.5, so like 5 points higher, 4 points higher than my previous entry. I just want to see us get above the 79s. I'm retrying this long. I do still like the idea, but yeah, I'm doing half risk because yeah, because it just makes sense.
Yep. No, I see your logic. I mean, it's not showing you, it's showing you willingness. It's definitely showing you willingness. ES is the leader here. It took out
But
Asia
that
and
was it.
London high.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do we have a divergence here? Yeah, we do. Fuck.
We've had it for a while.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of that.
No, 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 you're
Yeah,
good.
divergence.
Like if you don't use YM, that's a deletion of divergence. So like it's
Mm,
actually a good thing to do.
930. Can we get a push here into the 104s, please? Keep it pushing. Come on. Thank you. Nice. Nice. Let's get us into the 104s. I am break even here. Get us into the 104s. I'm going to look to trail above 104 if we start getting there. But yeah, I am break even here again. Once again, I am nearly, yeah, 37 points on this position. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, get us to the 104s. There she is. All right.
Is that how you talk to all your trades?
Yeah.
Come on, baby, just a little more, just a little more.
Yeah.
I'm stopped out, by the
I
way.
trailed to 104, trailed
Nice.
to 104, and I
Okay.
to the
Yeah, if
104s, and that's
since it's
me.
taken that high, it's probably just going to continue. I think
Cool. I will
that's
take it.
runner worthy. Nice trade.
I will
Come on.
take it.
Good one, good one. How am I a
Hooked.
bully? What the fuck did I do? I just told him good trade.
Yeah, Alex sounds like the biggest fool. Really? Did I? No.
Kevin, shut the fuck up, brother.
Yo, yo, as right after, yo, I'm not the biggest. I'm not
No,
the
man,
biggest bully.
he's just being annoying, bro. He's just being annoying. That's how you have to deal with it. There will be no trolling in this lobby. You got me? Yeah, you got me a cash. You got me, brother.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, got trailed out at like 103.75. Beautiful. Nearly a 2 hour trade.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh, I needed this. I was I was on the brink of
You were you were going insane.
yeah. Uh,
That trade meant something to you.
yeah.
That was your get back right there, bro. I know that feeling. It's just like, come on, I just give me
That's
this.
it.
Just give me this.
And honestly, it's a feeling that I feel like it will always exist. It's like you can have like 2 weeks where you just feel so off, and then you get into a trade that you're so confident, which is why I re-entered. I was like, I got stop break even. I was like, no, no way. Like I
Yeah,
need to get back in this POS.
that was good. You stood by your idea. That's good.
Um, yeah, nice, nice. So 50 points on the funded here. I usually do two minis, but I just did one today. Since I've got some, since I've got some, what's it called, drawdown available on this account. Oh, Jesus.
Out of everyone here, Leo sounds like the biggest furu when he trades. Swear he was blowing air on the chart to make the candle go up. All right, bro.
We need the leaf blower.
Yeah, you want to see a furu? Put a
You
put
want to
a
see a
fucking
flu?
put a leaf blower in my hands. Oh geez, will know.
What time is it? 9:46, so I can just write this down.
Just the one stop out for me. Alex took my liquidity, took my stop, or I was Alex's liquidity rather.
Everyone in here is so short biased. You guys.
One's in the chat for Alex. Darian gives a one. Alex gives two ones. I'll give you a one, bud. I'll give you. There you go, bud. There you go.
Thank you.
There you got it. You got it. That was nice. That was nice. Yeah, we got a lot of short bias people in here. I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I kind of have lost it now. I'm definitely still not long biased, just because I mean, nothing matters. Like nothing matters to me other than like my model. That's where the money is for me. So like my analysis, sure. Like, is the market going higher? Yes, it is absolutely. But like, am I confident in it? No, because it's not at all attached to my model personally. So it doesn't really matter to me, you know? You feel me?
Nothing really matters
To
to
me.
me. Okay, let's uh let's bring this back down. Let's bring this thing back down.
I'm just gonna be watching my USO calls, to be honest.
Oh yeah. What's going on with
Uh,
USO?
let's see.
Oh nice. Nice, nice, nice. 127. Damn, son. Damn, son.
Getting into the 128s.
Yeah. Nice, dude. Hey, you did text me about it.
I did.
It's a good call. Get it? Good call.
I got you. Yeah, I need to practice picking good contracts. So like I was doing some research and like making sure I'm picking the
Oh, I
right one
forgot
and
I was,
stuff.
dude, just ask a lot.
That's what I did. Just kind of picked the proper delta. I kind of I didn't want to do it said do like May, like mid-May. I was like I didn't want to go that far out, but yeah, it's okay. I just got screwed over by spread because I marketed in and spread was super high yesterday. Super duper high.
Super duper.
Super
Koopa
duper.
Troopa.
Koopa Troopa, yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to a 5 second long here. Kidding. Kidding.
You're crazy, Susan. You're crazy.
Kidding. I was asking them. if we think if they think we should because I kind of want to have like a little mini trade of eight somewhere, trade of eight screen. Okay, let me get rid of some of these lines because I feel like I'm going a little fucking crazy. Yeah. What was the basis for this trade? I will tell you. On a 4 hour chart, we had this internal level already tapped in. We had two take out the 10 or 10 p.m. low. So that means likely 6 a.m. is going to distribute. Where is it going to seek? It's going to seek either the 097s or the 131s. So that's kind of where my bias came from. And then on a 15-minute, you had a sweep of the previous 15-minute low. You head over to a 1 minute chart. You mark out the candle that swept that low, and it's this one here at 934. Closure above that confirms your order block. And yeah, that was pretty much the entry. It was just an order block. It was always just an order block.
Oh, this shit really stopped me out, and now it's just reversing.
Oh, dude, yeah, this is crazy.
I'll wait till the 15 confirms before getting involved with anything, though. I don't like taking multiple 1 minute setups. I just thought I could catch the early happenings of a 15-minute breaker creation, but I was wrong. I'm not looking to take a ton of setups. No, I'm not long. I'm not in any trade. I was short initially, got stopped out. Now I'm
You
watching and
long?
waiting. Watching, waiting.
Waiting. Dude, sick reference, bro.
In short, from the 1 minute IFEG. Nice, good luck. Good luck.
The ADHD is strong today. Yeah. Don't put Bray and me in the same room, bro. You should listen to our calls.
It's like we like giggle like schoolgirls, man, just with the references. It's the least productive conversations you'll ever witness.
It's nowhere.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you
And they were like,
doing?
wait, what are we? Yeah, yeah, hey, what's up? You called me. Oh. And then there's a pause. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then we exchange funny faces. What joke did I make when Alex got an M4? I didn't make a joke,
You
did I?
didn't. No, no,
No,
no.
I was very
You
happy for you.
congratulated me. Yeah.
Yeah. Akash just thinks I'm a bully though.
Yeah, I
He
think so.
he doesn't like me.
No, Cash is a loving person.
I doubt it. Doesn't like me.
We.
No one likes me. Yeah, Alex got an M4 Darian.
I'm back in the office tomorrow, guys. So I'm working on my office setup. It's gonna be so good.
Excited to see. I got the
Going to
mic arm
see.
finally. I was tired of talking into the little mic stand, moving it around. Now I can get real up close and personal.
I'm sure that shocked a couple of people.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like sometimes I just have streams on in the background, you know?
Oh yeah. Does it sound that much different?
Yeah, it does.
Does it
It
sound
does for
better?
sure. It does. You do sound more HD.
Okay, I will stay like this.
Oh God. ASMR. Okay, so nothing here that I'm seeing that's too visibly obvious. Apart from the fact that we're back at the 4 hour opening price, we now swept that 930 low, which I don't mind, but Um, yeah. Is anyone in shorts? And if so, what was the cause? Oh, Jimmy,
ASMR watching, waiting.
market maker sell model. So we're now tapped back into before our opening price. Um, this candle was kind of large, actually. This 930, I think it was what is it? The 950 candle? Sorry. I'm still thinking it's 930. Sold 6 micros from 25,096. Nice. That is 0.98.5. That is pretty high up there.
If this 15-minute breaker confirms, I'm probably going to get short off of that. That's what I wanted to see originally, and I tried to enter early off it. As long as it doesn't run away on me, because then this 4 hours closing as a swing, hourly's closing as a swing, you're getting a ton of swings here formed. Just need to see this breaker confirm on the 15. We have 3 minutes left on it. Um, that would be swell. Let's clean up my chart a little bit, actually. I saw somewhere on Financial Juice that where is it? Israeli defense minister says we'll continue our attacks against Hezbollah and target them in the Litani region and other areas. So they still want to continue to attack Lebanon, which was a huge concern for Iran to continue the ceasefire talks, is if Lebanon remains untouched. Um, so we might have a crazy weekend ahead with the ceasefire, maybe. Since it's been breached so many times, Israel clearly has no interest in taking their foot off the pedal. Might be holding calls into the weekend,
Oh,
which is exciting. Kinda.
nerve-wracking.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I got to see this 15-minute confirm in order for me to keep
Just
my
waiting
short
for 10.
bias.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Waiting for 10, reading chat.
Trump thinks he can control market. I mean, he kind of is. That's the shitty thing. That's the shitty thing. Fuck war. I'm in agreement with that. But it's just the way it is. Yeah, I don't know. This whole war seems to be just like one big financial scandal. The amount of manipulation and half truths and media coverage that sways the market, like it's 10 seconds ago on this 15-minute candle, and it's failing to close below the 15-minute to confirm the breakers. So if that's the case, then we just sit tight.
Excuse me. Squeeze me.
Every time the debt is rising, countries go to war. I mean, debt rises because of war too. Yeah, I saw that someone shorted oil before the news. Like
Fuckers.
it was like 170 mil or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
it
crazy.
was it was us guys. Sorry,
It's us, yeah.
my bad. Should have clarified. We're actually having John Cena come on the show tomorrow after
John Cena.
after our successful oil shorts. He's gonna come on and give a prep talk.
Yeah, he's gonna be our opening segment.
He's like, "Good morning, everyone. Today we're seeing this imbalance."
Yeah. Today we're seeing this what is this? Imbalance?
What did you guys? What's in the script?
What am I supposed to say?
Dude, just take your shirt off.
Just take your tarp off, buddy. Take your tarp off. Smile at the camera.
Just rip your shirt off, bro.
Smile and wave. Yeah. uh,
Okay. Moving on. Longs? Question mark?
nothing for me.
Really? What if we get I wouldn't mind a pair of longs here. Back at this low, bring some longs back into 50% of the range at 0.58. Can we do it again? Can they do it again? Let's see. If we get a closure above 25,024, 25,024, 024, 024, 024. We can manage to get a closure above that. I might look for an entry and then just target the 0.2 or 0.58.
Mario
That
says,
was
"Don't get liquidated, Alex. I love you."
nah, bro. Thank you. I love you too.
He's just looking out for you.
So no closure there, unfortunately. So no entry yet. I was looking for that close. 0.24. All right, we are in, boys. A little late, but I am in at 0.27 at half risk with the stop at 0.08 and a target at 6.2. So I'm really hoping we can get a move on here above those highs. Because I would hate for this to come back down into the 20s. At that point, I would not feel confident. So I do need to see this sort of get above the 40s. Because if not, then yeah, it might just be game set. We do have a 15-minute swing, a 5-minute swing. So I do like it. If we can get above the 40s, 0.27, if we can get a nice closure above the 40s, I might look to go break even just because it's a significant high. It's also a 5-minute internal, so I don't really want to mess around with that. And it'll allow me to just take a breather. Beautiful stuff here. Okay, I am now break even at 0.27. Um, and then if this just stops me break even, then that's my last trade for today. Yeah, I did get a nice spike above the 40s. Nice, 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 nice. Target again is 6.2, targeting 6.2s. targeting 6.2s. Let's see if we can get into the 54s. It did tap into the 54s. I just want to target this internal close in a premium market. So yeah, 62.25 is my exit price. Can we get up there is the question. The question of the century.
I think it can. I think it can.
I am, and I think, and so it will.
Yes.
We've got 4 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Oof. Damn, no continuation, man. Unfortunate. Alex in Enigma mode. I wish. This is just not getting any sort of move. Yeah, it looks like I might just get stopped break even here. I'm not liking this candle. And Trade of 8 is obviously way quicker, so I can see how it's printing compared to. Damn, boys, we were not that far off. We were six points, I think, from TP.
Mm-hmm.
And am I gonna get stop break even here? And that is break even. Oh,
Damn, tough one. That's shitty.
that is tough. That's how just this market's been.
Mm-hmm.
6
Yeah, we got
points.
some previous hourly high S&T with YM now. We've had it for a bit, but retracing back up
Hey,
into that 1 minute breaker.
don't do this. Don't you dare. So 2 break evens, 1 win. I am done.
Pretty solid. Better off than me.
They're gonna do it to me, man. They're gonna do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare close above the 35s. Don't you dare. Okay.
No, I think it's
I'd almost rather be what was it, summer 2025? Yeah, I think that was a good time. Summer 2016, playing dirty, not clean. If it goes back up to your TP, I'm gonna crash out. Yeah, you can crash out for me. I will nah, I will also have some sort of um little mini internal crash out with you. But that's just a part of it, honestly. That's just a part of it. It happens. Honestly, I've been finding it that that's kind of a common theme in this market. It does really suck that we were 6 points off from my target. Um, but that's okay. Yeah, 6.2, just 6 points off my target. But that's okay. Um, I okay, by 15-minute IFG, he sold pump it. He sold pump it. He closed break even, pump it. It was a solid attempt. I'm not upset. Couldn't couldn't really get back into a premium market, but you're seeing a just a redistribution here.
created our 5 minute breaker here now. Might just dump from here. I'm waiting for that
So
15 minute, but it might just fall right through that.
you also have, would you consider this a breaker too? The 1 minute at 10 o'clock? right now.
Yep. Like
Yeah.
internal. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's it's not a good spot for a stop loss. That high,
Hmm.
that 1005 high isn't a good spot for a stop
The
loss.
10:05. I see.
Just because it's stuck in the middle of the range, like those tend to get swept out. Like the invalidation point is the current AM high, personally, for me. Um, what you could have done is you could have waited for a 1005 to trade back up into the 940 breaker, and then that would have been your 1 minute entry, anticipating. But I've already anticipated once today, and it didn't work out so good. So I'm
Hmm.
waiting for high time frame breakers to confirm. So we got the 5 minute, which is good. 5 minute close below the 930 low, which was nice. We are kind of battling that area for a while. Now, if we can get the 15 minute as well, then that is just icing on the cake. And then it's just a matter of waiting for an entry. Let the news fly. We are going for the lows. We shall see. I tend to think that as well.
That breaker entry wouldn't be horrible, but yeah, I'm out of trades for today. I'm gassed.
I'm tired, boss.
Yeah. I'm tired, Mosh.
I'm tired,
Put,
boss.
put me out, man. We're going for the lows, says Costa. I'm tired, man. Yeah, this thing is just
Yeah,
all over the place.
pretty, pretty tricky. Pretty tricky.
Oh,
Your draw on liquidity be London lows or PM lows? It would be AM low from yesterday and then some. I'd be using the fibs off of the 5 minute, 15 minutes. So like I'd be looking to get down into like the 880s, down into like the 820s. I'd look for like a melt below this AM low.
down and dirty.
Down and dirty. But we'll see. I'm not too bothered by it if it doesn't happen either. Oh, got a minute 15 until the 15 minute. If this 15 minute candle doesn't close below this and confirm this breaker, then I'm probably just gonna walk away. I don't have a long case at all, and I'm not gonna stick around and wait for shorts. Either way, I'm probably gonna hop off shortly here. I'm already overtime. I'm on overtime.
Looking in the mirrors.
Oh yeah, there's the one trade. There's the loss earlier. Let's see what happens here at this. This will be a. It'll have to just be one micro because it is kind of a big stop, but there's the breaker. Any sort of retracement into it? Not yet.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna have a limit. If it gets hit, it gets hit. If not, so be it.
Today I was with Kane and was in London short, and I was holding to yesterday's aim low, but I decided to cut it before. What do you think about the 1 hour SMT from the highs? Got used as liquidity for shorts. Now price is heading to my TP. Amazing. Yeah, man.
That's exactly
That
what happened with
is
my short too. You could literally see I got stopped on the exact high and then it rips. And now I'm getting left behind.
turn around
We
every now and
have so
then.
much liquidity at the lows in a clear 5 minute for value gap and breaker. I mean, there's a good chances for a short to the lows. Worth it? Yeah, worth it for sure, but it's a matter of if it gives me an entry, which it may not. It might just melt right through. A plus Slim Odell short. Yeah, for sure. Off of this 5 minute change of state of delivery in the 1 hour swing with SMT. Yep. For sure, for sure. Would longs be valid if we sweep the AM low? If AM low gets swept, that's not a valid reason to long it. You need more criteria than that. You'll need SMT, you'll need a breaker, you'll need confirmation of said breaker. You'll need a ton of stuff. It's not just the sweep of the lows that it's kind of just the first step. That's all it is. Also, if you guys could be so kind, we have 60 likes. Let's see if we can get it to 100 for this stream. That would be electric.
Dude,
And subscribe.
your USO is pumping.
Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. Yeah, 23%.
Just had to let you know.
Just had to let me thank you, boss. Thanks, boss. I'm getting left behind on my short too. Sad.
This is, yeah.
Sad. Just gonna watch it. It's probably not gonna come back for me. Well, sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't.
Sometimes she goes. Mario. I'm still in my shorts from 25098. Congrats, brother.
Good stuff. Hold to those AM
Yeah.
lows.
Yeah. Crazy conviction.
That's solid, solid analysis. What TP? Well, hey, don't you tell us what TP you'd like to target. Don't listen to us. You should have this already planned, Mario.
Mario.
You should already have this planned out. So you let me know, and then I'll tell you what I think first, okay? Or after you tell me first. AM lows from yesterday. Okay, now tell me why.
I don't
Tell
see
me
why
why.
not.
Talk me through it.
925 or no balls.
No, seriously, yeah, I agree. Like Asia or London is a good spot to maybe partial if you have partials. But yeah, low of day is always a good spot. But I think you could get a lot further than that based off of projections. Um,
Everyone's in shorts.
yeah,
I'm,
but me,
I'm about to
except the guy
long
that
this
wanted
thing.
him so bad. Why are you about to long it? You just got a 50-minute breaker confirmation and multiple SMTs. If it gives a long signature for sure, I'm down, but this thing looks heavy. Heavy. Let's see. Yeah, like you got multiple breaker projections, -2 standard deviations of the 1 minute breaker that we tagged into. 940 is -2 is like below the AM low. You've got the 5 minute breaker, 15 minute breaker. That's -2, like way down at the 820s, which is also in line with the 2.5 of the 1 hour breaker from yesterday. I like it. If we can get, if it can tag back up into this breaker, like I am down. I just didn't want to, I didn't want to push to go short off of the 5 minute or the 1 minute because I had already pressed pretty hard with trying to short the 1 minute earlier, and then I got stopped out. So I'm trying to just, be the patient one, and it might bite me with a missed entry, but I mean, I'm just the way it goes. I can't press too hard for too long trying to take 1 minutes because you can get yourself in trouble.
This is kind of no man's land for me too. So,
Yeah, you're either short already, or you're waiting
or
to
you're,
short, or you're just not doing nothing.
yeah.
I am doing nothing. If we could hit my strike today on USO, splendid. Super duper splendid. There's not really an imbalance for me to target into. What kind of SMT do we have going on down here? ES doesn't even have a breaker confirmed yet. We swept out this 715 low.
Good. Back.
Well, I might hop off here and let you carry until
Yeah, yeah. Do your thing.
till 11. But yeah, this was good. So just one short for me today, gang. We remained patient throughout the pre-New York AM segment, starting at 9:30, and took one short. Was a loss. Now we're just kind of sitting. And if we get back up into this 50-minute breaker, I'm likely going to try another short. But if that doesn't happen, then I'm just going to kind of sit back. It's looking like it wants to retrace into it, and then I would just be targeting AM low and lower. But yeah, I'm going to peace out. Good trades today, Alex.
Yeah, talk to you.
We'll chat with you later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Make sure you guys are
Peace.
nice to Alex. If I find out you're not, I
He will
probably
come
won't do
for you.
anything about it. But yeah, I will come for you though. I'll try to. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Ciao, ciao for now.
Boys, there was one left. What are we thinking? Hmm? I'm kind of, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's me marrying my bias. I still think we get out of here. If it wasn't for this kind of massive volume imbalance here, I'd be a little bit more inclined towards higher because of the fact that I would like to see a shallow retracement here, just into this imbalance and then a continuation higher. Still short from the IVG and added on the breaker. Oh yeah. Well, the fact of the matter is here, you do have an hourly swing. Um, there we go. So yeah, you do have an hourly swing here. So 9, 8, 10 a.m. distribution. But yeah, fact of the matter is Trump's not awake yet. We need some BS tweet. Yeah. Seeing a continuation here to the lows. Yeah, not much to say. Gold is seeking higher here after a very, very strong indecisive candle on the daily chart yesterday. I think that was, yeah, yesterday. There's your move. Oh, just gotta crack my back here. There is your move. Sniper, are you still in the short? This week's PA makes me question my life decisions. That's fair. Mario's still in. Sniper's still in. Oh yeah. I need a wellness check. 926 this low here. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I think Friday we might see a bit more volatility, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't mind a consolidation, or I wouldn't be opposed to the idea, and I'm not trying to see too much into the future, but I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of a Thursday, Friday consolidation and then going to Monday um, with some speed. ES is actually kind of far from that low relative to NQ. That's interesting. On an hourly. Ooh. I don't know. I think if ES gets into a spot where it's comfortable to reaccumulate, which I think it's below this 800 low, I think we might just see a divergence with ES and AQ, and then they just might both spike up to the upside. I think ES is just waiting for the opportunity to kind of reaccumulate here. There's still some good amount of downside left, but ES is waiting for that point to in order to kind of reaccumulate. It's kind of what I'm thinking. See if let's see if ES gets into the 800s, like 801, this 801 area, and then see what it wants to do based off of that. What do you think of gold shorts? I would prefer to see a 4 hour swing, to be honest with you. But I think as far as gold goes, you are in a premium market. So let's look at the facts, right? You are in a premium market. Are you? Not quite. I think you just barely tapped into it. Yeah, you tapped into a premium market. On an hourly, you do have an hourly internal, which means, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be too horrible. That's not a bad idea. ES is finally kind of catching up here. See if it gets into the 801s. Easy. Excuse me. Yeah, gold shorts don't look too terrible. I think your first, I mean, you did get a closure below this candles below. That kind of confirms your OB. So in order for a continuation, you would need to close below the 4.782s, and then you can see the 75s and ultimately the 5.9s. This doesn't look bad at all. I'm actually glad you brought this to my attention. Let's hold on. Take a look at GLD real quick. What's the GLD equivalent to that here? What does this close at? I see. Okay. So 434s. Oh, did I just get crushed on fill? I'm in some gold calls at 4782. I'm looking to close it. All right, some gold puts, sorry. I'm looking to close it at 434. I just want to see if you can get to this low, which means that I'm targeting this low. Thank you for whoever brought this to my attention because I really like this. You have an hourly internal, a 5-minute external, which means it's this low that we're going to be targeting. So I'm going to let that breathe. I'll add an alert here and add an alert to my stop. Um, so if anything, I'll just put edit alert, toasts, email, text. Crossing, save. Where's the message? Yeah, I would love to see, yeah, I would love to see that 7-9. Notification. Oh, by the way, guys, I know some of you had asked me this the other day. If you do, um, if you add an alert on TradingView and you right click the crossing and you go to edit, you can click notifications and it should allow you to notify an app, show toast, send email, and then I also have this set up to where I get a text. So even if I'm out and about, I still get a text about whatever I have on. Oh, that was a nice move to the downside, but it's not getting any follow through here. Four 34s. Need to see some follow through here on these gold puts. That gold setup is solid. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I'm glad to whoever brought it to my attention. Thank you. I think it was logic. I think it makes the most sense. We do have this hourly internal, but I'm not too bothered by it. I think eventually we just get a strong close below it. Mhm. Not looking good, but I won't be discouraged. I feel like NQ and gold or ES indices and gold have been really, really similar lately. But nice. Come on. No, no follow through. Good morning. What's up, Juno? I'm done for the day. Thanks for the stream. See you, Chris. Yeah, I'm about to call it here in a couple minutes as well. Excuse me. Sweet. Okay. I apologize for the quietness. Was just adjusting some stuff. But yeah, I think I don't know. I do like I'm still in this position. I think this plays out. I've got my alerts set here at 408 4802. Um, and I also have my alert here down at 4759 if that hits my level. So if anything, we will know based on the whatever messages I get on my phone. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it off here a little bit short. I don't think really there's anything to review. There's not really much to talk about. ES is kind of in a position where it swept out this low at 6804. I would have liked to see a 6801 sweep just to kind of see if it reaccumulates there. You do have a divergence. And again, guys, it just don't forget that we're also in a range. This is not looking too good. Don't forget that we're also in a range. So it's important to have realistic expectations, right? Like this could very well come back into the midpoint of this current range that we've developed. Um, from here to here, it could very well go back to equilibrium. It's again, you're not really getting any follow through on these moves. At least I'm not getting any follow through on these moves, which is why I've just been dealing with a good amount of break evens. So yeah, overall, I think we'll see what this kind of has to bring. New 50-minute candle on gold. Not a big fan of this reaction that I'm seeing here, but I still think that there's a good possibility that this could redistribute into these lows. Into these lows, yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if ES also decides to kind of follow that track. Let's take a look at ES here, actually. Yeah, it's just rough. And again, it is very it is very it is very news driven, so just be cautious. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it here short. I love you all very much. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Leo is gonna be on for 2 p.m. Eastern. Just make sure you turn on your notifications. Make sure that what's it called? Make sure you have notifications, make sure you're subscribed, whatever, stop by at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then I will be back tomorrow for AM session as well as PM session. So I'll be covering that. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much. Thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you all. Bye.